Buenos días a todos, ¿cómo estamos? Bienvenidos al canal YouTube Sports Máximo. Soy José María y estamos aquí con Vampyr. Hoy tenemos una maratón con este juego. Hoy se va a completar este juego, este juegazo. Sí o sí, lo tengo clarísimo. Entonces le hemos dado prioridad total. Hoy estamos con el Vampyr de 11 hasta las 2 o las 3, depende de qué hora. Ya veremos. Y por la tarde estaremos de 5 a... si me falla la memoria, hasta las 7 o las 8. Por la noche, 10 y cuarto a 12. Aunque puede ser que a lo mejor por la tarde ya esté completado. A lo mejor, ya veremos. A las 12 de la noche tenemos que probar Lies of P, ¿vale? El famoso Pinocho de Souls. Y allí os daré mis opiniones sinceras con el último parche, con el parche de lanzamiento. ¿Qué me parece el juego? Su dificultad, ¿vale? Es que es gracioso. Hasta youtubers, la mayoría de youtubers que le han regalado los códigos del juego van diciendo que no, que es difícil, pero que es llevadero, que no es frustrante. Y son gente muy buena los Souls y mueren mucho. Y entonces yo a esta gente no les creo. Es más, menos del 5% están completando el Lies of P. Me imagino, tal como dijo Polilla, que lanzarán un parche para bajar la dificultad del boss. No sé si hoy será ese famoso parche, no lo sé. Ya veremos. Pero si un juego se completa menos del 5% de los jugadores, yo creo que hay que pensarlo bien. Es más, muchos dirán, no, si ese juego tiene que ser así. Pero tú lo has completado, no, pues cállate. Entonces, no, aquí solamente el que diga que es fácil el juego, el que lo haya completado el juego. Si no, que se calle. Ya, gilipolleces. Es como conozco uno. No, si el de Ring es muy fácil. Es que el de Ring es muy fácil, me dijo un día uno. ¿Vale? Pásame el nombre de usuario. Ya, ¿cuándo salió el de Ring? Hace un año, ¿no? Nos dice que es muy fácil, pásamelo. Hombre, solamente he jugado el 10% del juego porque me falta tiempo. En un año me estás diciendo que solamente has jugado el 10% porque te falta tiempo. Mentira. En un año has tenido tiempo de sobra para jugar un juego. Si dices que es tan fácil, ¿por qué no lo has completado? No. Es que aquí lo único que puede decir que es fácil es que lo complete. Pero que sea sincero, fácil para él, no para todo el mundo. Entonces, este juego, por ejemplo, no es fácil ni difícil. Bueno, puede ser muy difícil si lo haces mal. Por ejemplo, si tú este juego solamente te dedicas a morder la gente, sin importar si tienen poca experiencia de salud, va a subir muy poco de nivel y te va a ser súper difícil el completar el juego. Muy difícil. Porque te va a reventar fácilmente. Ahora bien, si tú vas haciendo una misión secundaria, vas mirando, vigilando que tu gente tenga la máxima salud posible, y cuando tengan todas las pistas encontradas y la máxima salud te lo comes, tu nivel de personaje irá subiendo, y no será tan difícil. ¿Me explico? O sea, este juego depende del jugador. Lo bien como lo haga, puede ser difícil o fácil. Pero si lo haces correctamente bien, tiene una dificultad correcta, muy correcta. Pero ya digo yo, Lies of P, yo probé la demo, y los bosses a la más mínima te quitan mucha salud. Y eso se lo tienen que arreglar. Porque si no solamente lo van a completar ni el 1%. Y cuando un juego no se completa ni 1%, es que hay algo que falla. O es que todos somos tontos, o qué pasa. Entonces, no. O todos somos mancos. No. Un juego tiene que... No digo que sea fácil, pero tiene que costar. Pero tiene que ser accesible a la mayoría de la gente. Y el que diga que no. Hubo uno que me dijo, no, si Sekiro es fácil, es muy fácil jugarlo. Uy, muy fácil. ¿Y tú por qué no lo has completado? Es que me falta tiempo, pero sí, lo voy a completar. Uf. Pues sí, ¿cuántos años hace que sale Sekiro? ¿Y no has tenido tiempo en 2 o 3 años en completarlo? Por Dios. Normalmente empezamos a la 1, pero hoy quería darle fuerte a Vampyr y por eso empezamos antes. Tenemos nivel 30 personaje, ¿vale? 30. No. Resfriado. Vale.
You shall learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
This is despicable.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work,
Vamos a
I have to
curarlo.
stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Me falta una pista. Vale, claro, yo tengo nivel de cautivar. Yo tengo nivel 3.
Have you heard any rumors regarding Sean Hampton's shelter?
The sad saint will always be a target for vampires, but I'm keeping an eye out.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
It seems the Guard of Priwen has declared war on vampires. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, though.
Really? I thought you'd be thrilled by this news.
The Guard can be reckless. They rush into a fight without thinking. The citizens of London should not be the collateral victims.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
It's people they should fear.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
I'll see you later. Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
I heard that Mr. Hampton has been very sick, but now he's better.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
I so love to gaze at the stars. The fog's been hiding them of late.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. Please don't stay too long, sir. What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town
Antes la hemos curado
really needs.
de su anemia. Falta una pista por descubrir. Sí, porque...
Do you have any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I just heard the sad saint keeps on helping the sick and poor. God bless his soul.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. I've been nothing but worry.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Pre-Wen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Le voy a dar alcohol.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die eventually.
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as poverty and fear run the show, I don't see how it would change. Misery loves company, as they say.
Tell me about your arrest for attempted murder, Tom.
I tried to kill someone. I got arrested. I paid my debt and I have nothing to hide.
So you mean your customers know about your sordid past?
Yeah, why do you think this is the last pub open? I have nothing to hide and I don't judge. That's a relief for many round here.
Do you think prison changed you? Made you a better man?
Oh, I don't know about that. All I brought back is bad memories, scars, and an ugly tattoo of a blue turtle.
But do you feel cleansed of your sins?
All I know is that I'm at peace. I did what I did, but I wouldn't do it again. Does that make me a better man? I don't know.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time, a proud wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings. And then something happened.
You refused to kill him because you wanted to feel some of that happiness yourself. You empathized with him.
Exactly. The man was a bloody landlord who rented overpriced flats. A selfish bastard. But he made me smile. And I was no different from him.
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
It's still there, just like the turquoise turtle. That means there is still hope, somehow.
Are you concerned about the sanitary situation?
It may surprise you, but I'm not. I've heard about the men-at-arms and the fights between gangs at night, but that's nothing new.
I wish I shared your optimism.
It's not optimism. Gangs have been fighting in this part of town since before I was born. This war will stop when enough blood has been spilled.
Tengo que hablar con ella, con la chica, con Sabrina.
Do you need any help?
It can't be good for business to see the bartender coughing your beer.
Indeed. Indeed, it would be a shame to taint the delicate taste.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Reed. My customers and I, we all thank you.
It's a good thing you haven't seen me now, Mum.
Este me puede dar 4.250 de experiencia. Hablaré con Sabrina.
Goodbye, Mr.
¿Qué me
Watts.
dice Sabrina? Sabrina, la chica que trabaja aquí.
So few clients. Oh no, with the epidemic, no one dares go outside.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
No tengo remedio.
See you later, Miss Cavendish.
No tengo remedio para curarla.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I was told he caught a deadly disease but survived against all odds. Maybe he really is touched by grace.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
Of course I am. Everywhere's deserted, houses, streets all empty. People buying guns. We hear them go off every night. It's bloody frightening.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stood.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
I will see you later.
No one dares go outside.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
Esto ya me lo ha dicho.
Offered a drink to the boy. Being cursed or not is just another lost orphan.
Is it true, Sean?
Yep.
And yet you're...
Sean,
Pues este ya está, respondió todo. Lo único que me falta es ponerle, darle una cura de anemia y me lo como. Me lo como.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Times like these.
Si puedo encontrar medicamentos para la anemia. No tengo, me cago en la puta, no tengo, tío, no tengo. Hostia, tío.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Can I offer you my medical help, Miss Cox?
Giving out for free? You'd make a poor businessman, Dr. Reed.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You'll feel better.
Thank you. But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Buenos días, María. Sí, hoy lo terminamos, María. Anemia. Sí, porque tiene todas las pistas ya hechas. Me lo como.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Ahora le curo.
I feel
Le
sicker
curo
than usual
y me lo
these
como.
days.
No puedo, no tengo el medicamento. Cago en la puta. Te has salvado, tío, te has salvado.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this, it'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the Turquoise Turtle for a while.
Tom always said we got to keep the doors open. But thank you, Doctor.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Should have offered a drink to the boy. Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
I'll see you later. So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Every night, a darkness, and every dawn, another death.
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
Do you require medical assistance?
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
I don't know which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I
Novia,
don't give
se
a
me ha
rat's
ido la
ass
cabeza
about
y
Sean
me he
Hampton, his
comprado
shelter, or any of
la
the
Switch
losers who
OLED
sleep there.
edición Zelda y el juego último de Zelda. Eso no es irse a la cabeza. Has hecho una buena compra. Si tú lo vas a disfrutar, sí. Si tienes tiempo, adelante.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Boots shouldn't be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Safer places to be than here. Go back home, idiot! Look at it! Over there!
Poderoso él, ¿eh? Ahora él es muy poderoso.
Informing London's inhabitants of the presence of vampires. What does that make me? A double or a triple agent?
Best stay back, sir! Die, vermin! Kill it!
Done. Mr. Throgmorton should be happy.
Vamos a pillar aquí. A ver, este comerciante.
I hope they'll all return to the shadows once the epidemic has passed.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
I put up your public service announcement. Consider the common folk warned about the vampiric presence.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You may not realize it, but you saved a great many lives today.
Do you really think they could be useful?
See the sad saint of the East End? How a single man can help so many people? I consider myself the discreet protector of these men and women.
Vale, ya tengo todas las pistas encontradas. Ya me lo puedo comer. El problema está que él tiene nivel 4 y yo tengo nivel 3. No puedo. De momento no puedo. A ver, vamos a hacer otra misión.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Ir al otro lado. Tengo que ir aquí.
This is not a place for... Over there! There's one...
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Vale, Polilla, pues nada, cuando te encuentres mejor, ya me avisarás. Que mejórate.
There's safer places to be than here. We found one! Stay back, beast!
Hostia, qué poderoso es nuestro vampiro, ¿eh? Súper poderoso, ¿eh?
This is despicable. It's locked. I can't believe I'm doing this.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a murdering.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary. This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Aquí lo que nos hace perder tiempo mucho que no hay viaje rápido. Es lo que me quejo. Y yo comprendo que mucha gente se queje por lo mismo. Porque ahora mismo no puedo hacer un viaje rápido y llevarle esta información al objetivo. Entonces me hace perder tiempo a no tener, que no tenga viaje rápido este juego. Yo no, de acuerdo que no es un mundo muy grande, ¿no? Pero hostia, no haría mal tener un viaje rápido, ¿sabes? Esta es mi opinión, ¿eh? Buenos días, Paco. Un pedazo de gusto de juego. Wow, este juego es buenísimo, pero tiene un punto negativo. No tiene viaje rápido. Y no haría mal tener viaje rápido. Porque, por ejemplo, ahora tengo que ir a tal lugar, otra vez regresar, y no tengo el viaje rápido. Y me hace perder el tiempo. La tengo que regresar para acá, luego llegar hasta aquí. Y eso me jode, mío. Pero aparte también lo entiendo porque así por el camino vas explorando y vas cogiendo materiales. También es entendible, ¿sabes? Porque lo que quiere el juego es que tú explores. Voy a pasar por aquí. Comer ratas.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable. Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Divina Cox. Esta mujer estaba... Ahí estás. Ya te localizado.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for your help.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Vale, ya tengo todas las pistas encontradas de esta mujer. Entonces ya me lo puedo comer, pero tiene nivel 5. Yo tengo nivel 3. No la puedo comérmela, de momento. Y este tiene nivel 4. Tampoco. Pues nada, nos vamos de aquí. Aquí está todo hecho. Me falta este, anemia. Y esta cefalea. Cefalia puedo curar, pero anemia no tengo.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have. The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame. everyone's throwing the blame.
Espera.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
No tengo para
I will
curar.
see you later.
No tengo para curar.
Goodbye,
Si tuviera
Mr.
para
Delaney.
curarlo, me lo como ya. Pero no tengo medicamento.
Are they stupid or something?
I have this thirst for blood.
O sea, qué montón de sangre. Qué masacre.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
¿Estás sano? Vale.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
He keeps investing time helping the poor and sick. Good for him. And for them.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale. Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
¿Tiene cefalea?
Do you require medical attention, miss?
I'm glad you asked, Dr. Tippets. I must confess I haven't felt that well of late.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please, try to get some rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you very much.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
I've never heard that name before, I'm afraid.
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
It's locked, all right.
Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Are you feeling worried about the sanitary situation in London?
This city is falling apart. The disease kills so many people. No one cares about anything or anyone anymore but themselves.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale.
This is despicable.
Anemia, pero ¿cómo lo puedo curar a este hombre? Si no tengo para curarlo. Anemia, agotamiento. Este está agotado. Este lo podría curar. A ver. Sí, agotamiento lo puedo curar. Lo puedo curar. Y se llama, me hemos dicho, se llama... Joder, se llama... ¿Dónde estás? Rufus. Rufus, hay que curar al Rufus. Rufus. ¿Dónde está Rusus? Muéstrate. Aquí lo que te falta es que cuando tú buscas un personaje te lo tendría que marcar el mapa. Y no lo marca, tío. Tienes que dar vuelta buscando el personaje. Eso sí me revienta, tío. Eso y no tener viajes rápidos le castiga mucho el juego, porque te hace perder mucho tiempo buscando. ¡Hostia! No me da cuenta, tío. Puto hombre lobo, tío. Casi me... Porque me da cuenta ahora. Me ha venido de golpe. Y si no, me come, tío. Me come el hombre lobo. Joder. Curar la anemia. ¿Se controla el medicamento? A ver, ¿se puede curar el medicamento para curar la anemia? No, me falta quinina. Muelles. No. Tiene que ser aquí.
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
Que hay un vampiro allí muy poderoso, ¿eh?
I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
No sé si ha muerto el vampiro al final o ha desaparecido el cabrón. A ver si puedo abrir la puerta esta desde aquí.
It's locked, all right.
Está cerrada. Es que... quiero ir aquí, tío. No quiero ir aquí todavía. Quiero curarle al tío este. Bueno, es igual. Estamos aquí ya. Vamos aquí.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Esto es una misión principal, ¿eh?
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late.
No sé, tío.
Please,
Me
come in.
da
We have
la
much to
espina
discuss.
que esta mujer es la que le infectó a él. No sé, ella dice que no.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Pero tengo mis dudas.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
I felt this power, radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. but still I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
No se lo bebe, no. Solamente el aroma.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help, since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself?
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Sí, dígame. Si és que este home tinc que anar a veure avui. És que ell m'ha dit que avui sin falta. És que no entenc, que no depèn de mi. No depèn de mi, no és que no vulgui. No. Ja, bueno, ho faré davant de tu, ja trucaré després, vale? Per demà a què has d'anar, ja? Demà. On has d'anar? A Tarragona? Ah, vale. Però jo ho faré com la dinar, vale? Vale. I aquí... Bueno, vale. Ja ho farem. Adéu. Perdona, estaba hablando con mi mujer. Me ha llamado por teléfono y yo tengo conectados los auriculares al móvil.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Es que él sospecha mucho que es ella.
I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear I had nothing to do with it.
Yo dudo mucho. Yo es que él sospecha de ella, que es la que le convirtió a él vampiro. Y yo pienso igual. Yo creo que ha sido ella. Es ella la más poderosa de todas. Ya verás.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor? and call me Elizabeth.
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Oh. Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Y digo yo, ¿los vampiros follan? ¿Alguien sabe decirme si los vampiros follan? Porque estos dos para mí que están enamorados o algo así, ¿eh? ¿Esto acabarán follando al final o qué? No sé, tío. Yo no he visto en ninguna película que dos vampiros follen. ¿O habéis visto alguna? No sé. Históricamente no tienen ganas, ¿no? ¿Cómo va esto? Es que no sé cómo va esto. ¿Qué? Yo tengo que ir a esta zona. Me imagino que ya podré abrir la puerta. Pero claro, yo quiero ir aquí a los muelles.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Me encanta ver cómo se pelean los vampiros contra los soldados estos que quieren cazar vampiros. Cazar el vampiro. Vale, esto lo he vencido. Soy poderoso. Me mola este juego, tío. Me mola un montón, tío. Me mola un montón. Qué juego más bueno, tío. Se lo pillo por la espalda.
I have this thirst for blood.
Las armas. Si mejor la arma. Polilla, ¿qué tal? ¿Que tú nunca has jugado a este juego, Polilla? Aquí hay algo. Aquí hay algún boss. Si mato el boss, suple muchos puntos de experiencia. Voy a por él. Es que este juego te engancha porque tiene una buena historia, una buena progresión, ¿sabes? Y te engancha, te atrapa de una manera loca.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Libro de Drácula. Tengo que hablar con ella, no lo sé. Hostia, ya no está aquí. Estaba aquí. Ah, no, está allí.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days.
Mañana te llegan los dos juegos.
But the girl is
Qué bien, ¿no?
stubborn and fiercely independent.
O sea,
Much
hoy
like her
duerme
mother.
polilla para mañana darle caño a los juegos.
Concerning your investigation,
Yes?
are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Habiendo super vampiros aquí, ¿eh?
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
To every night, a darkness, and every dawn.
Aquí estás. Esta es la que estaba buscando yo.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me? That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Tengo contra este, lo curo y me lo como. Este lo curo y me lo como. Anemia. A ver. Se llama Dishon.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Ya te he encontrado. Y este.
Are they stupid or something?
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Este ya me lo puedo comer. Este ya me lo puedo comer porque le falta un poquito para tener la máxima de sangre, pero da igual. Y tiene todo lo que son las pistas ya están resueltas. Bueno, esta no se resolvió, no sé por qué, pero bueno, no puedo hacer nada más allí. Este ya me lo puedo comer. Y tiene un poder mental 1, yo tengo el 3. O sea, no hay ningún problema. Te como.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
No, te como. Tú, cómetelo.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
¿Te lo comes? Qué guapo este juego, Está guapísimo este juego de colilla. Esto es una obra maestra, Los cánticos. Guau, tío, se te pone el pelo en punta,
No one will ever know what I did. I'm gonna die with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
¿La llave pequeña para qué? Una cajita o un baúl. Vale, esto para para abrir una cajita. Ya tenemos 3000 puntos de experiencia. Y ahora tenemos aquí. Aquí ya está todo hecho. Vale, vamos a la misión principal, ya nos toca. Hay un evento importante aquí arriba. Otro aquí. Vamos al hospital. Por aquí al hospital. Tengo varias personas para curar. Sí, vamos al hospital. Pero antes quiero ver si un mercader para comprar productos. Está aquí.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have. Foolish girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
What the idiot had to say first.
Best run along home, sir. Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Look at it! Murdering bastard! No! Snap it, Lynch! He's dead!
Se ha vuelto poderoso, ¿eh? Es una pasada cómo ha evolucionado el vampiro.
don't fancy clothes? This one's a top. Oh, Christ!
This is no place for you, sir. Are you stupid?
Muchas gracias por esos 2 euros, polilla. Dice que el Spiderman será el primer juego compatible con Dolby Atmos. Lo más seguro que sí. Antes quiero bajar aquí, coger las cositas.
It's locked.
La puerta está cerrada. Alguna puta, siempre las puertas están cerradas, tío.
Believe I'm doing this. I cannot enter.
No puedo acceder. A lo mejor hará falta. Se entra por otro lado. Es que aquí hay un escondite, pero no, la puerta está encerrada, ¿sabes? ¿Qué me has mandado? ¿Qué me has mandado, polilla? Ah, lo de Dolby Atmos. Lo más seguro que sí. Pero te voy a decir algo, lo del Lies of P vas a pillar en manía, no te va a gustar, es muy difícil, Aquí en el hospital ha pasado algo, ¿eh? Algo.
Good evening, Dr. Ackroyd.
If you say so.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of
Para que te aproveche
solidarity.
la comida, Polilla. Cuídate.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Hay un montón de sangre allí. Algo ha pasado, tío. Algo ha pasado porque hay un montón de sangre.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan. How are you tonight?
Haven't you heard? Dr. Tippets is dead.
Yes, I know about Corcoran's death. I'm sure Dr. Swansea will provide a solution.
Dr. Swansea has asked me to replace him. Dr. Tippets, I mean. Since he considers I was already doing his job. Dr. Tippets' job. But without the official title, of course. Sorry. All of this is so sudden.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine, as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is anyone particularly noteworthy then?
Nobody, since Dr. Tippett is gone.
How are you dealing with your new position, Nurse Brannigan? And should I still address you as nurse?
Yes, you can. And I hold fast. You don't have to worry about me, Doctor.
You don't sound particularly pleased by your new position, Nurse Brannigan.
It took an epidemic and the death of my mentor to show what I'm capable of. How could I be anything but happy?
I'm not worried, but you seem tired.
I'm fed up of all the gossip. I realize now that I'll have to prove myself far more than before.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused the death of a patient.
It doesn't matter anymore. Yes, he made a mistake and I covered it up. But his skills are what this hospital needs the most.
Do you realize what would happen to your career if someone found out about it?
From my point of view, this is exactly why Dr. Swansea appointed me. I thought about those who still needed Corcoran's skills.
Perhaps you're right. We all have to live with what we've done. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I know I can trust you.
Would you like to talk about the death of Dr. Tippett?
Please, call it a murder. A murder inside the walls of this hospital. And no one seems to care about it.
I don't sense sadness in your voice, Miss Brannigan. So what is it?
Oh, I didn't even get to pay my respects. His only son came when I was sleeping. Then he was gone. The ceremony is in Birmingham.
No one will mind if you attend the funeral. I know Dr. Tippett meant a lot to you.
Mourning is a luxury I can't afford. I'm sure Corcoran would have understood. The practice meant everything to him.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No. I don't feel well, actually.
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Vale, estoy curando a esta gente. Vale. Necesito... Doctor Esbarncea. Tengo que ir arriba.
Hello, Jonathan. Back from the city already? How is the situation over there?
Tense, to say the least.
I am sure every obstacle will cede to your relentless determination. In the meantime, can I be of any help?
Did you know that Lady Ashbury is an artist? And rather a good one.
Well, actually, yes. I attended an exhibition of her paintings before the war. Beautiful landscapes and stunning portraits. I wish I'd purchased one.
Perhaps we could go to her next exhibition, you and I.
What a beautiful idea, Jonathan. Did you know she told me once she had been a model for famous painters? But she never told me which ones.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
Oh, the legendary founder of the Ascalon Club. I'm afraid I cannot help you with that, Jonathan.
Are you afraid of him? Is he that dangerous?
No, but since most ancient vampires were killed or fled England during the Great Hunt of 1850, he may be the oldest British vampire. A myth in the flesh, so to speak.
So you do know him?
All the Brotherhood knows about him is highly confidential. He is dangerously intimate with the royal family and Britain's inner circles.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
A sad story, my dear friend. Tragic, in fact. The Brotherhood was betrayed by some of its most trusted members.
Why was it a tragedy?
Not only did the Guard of Prewen hunt down and kill most ancient vampires of England, they also destroyed or confiscated their possessions. Priceless knowledge was lost in just a few nights.
Tell me about the betrayal.
The founders of the Guard of Prewen stole precious and unique documents and reports from the Brotherhood's library when they left. They used them to identify and locate their next targets.
I shall return later. Thank you, Edgar.
Vale, hay otro evento. Un evento aquí importante. Tendremos que ir a investigar. Y luego la misión principal.
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Yo creo que sería interesante subir de nivel ya. Vamos a subir de nivel. Agotamiento está este. Este ya lo hemos curado. Salimos por aquí atrás. A ver, aquí hay un evento importante aquí arriba. Hay que ir. Pero antes, primero tenemos que ir para acá. Aquí, para arriba.
prey is mine now! This is... I can see it now! The blood in your veins! I will never rely on anyone else again!
Nivel 3 Dios, ¿dónde estás? Ha muerto. Vale, ha muerto. A lo mejor era este evento que teníamos que descubrir, de que había un boss aquí. Vale, está hecho. Vale. Aquí no hay nadie ya. Ese hombre murió. Pero había un armario que está con un candado, no sé si estará aquí. Era este. Vale, ya se puede. Vale, ya se puede. Vale, vale. Perfecto. Escucha las ratas. Las ratas hay que comerlas.
Don't you know better? You're mine! Yeah!
Vamos a crear medicinas. Vale.
How dare you interfere with my...
tenemos que ir para abajo. Él está por ahí atrás. Hay que buscar. Hay que curarlo. Este médico. Bueno, realmente no es médico.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reed.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Sí.
Last warning, sir. Let's be alone. Last warning!
Tomats. Me lo voy a comer. Al Tomats este. Me lo voy a comer. 4250 puntos de experiencia. Me lo como. Tomats. Ya es hora. Ya es hora que me lo coma.
I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Y ella me la como también.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Poor Jack.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
come without me. If only I could tell her. Tell them. Too late. Too late.
Working at this hour. That's what I call dedication.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
Guns are not toys, and are certainly not to be handled when one is agitated.
I don't care. Next time some drunk bastard tries to drag me into the yard, he'll be the one bleeding.
Vale. Ya tengo todas las pistas, ya la puedo matar. Qué bueno, tío. Qué buena jugada he hecho, tío. Qué buena jugada he hecho, tío. Qué buena jugada. Ole, ole. Aquí ya está todo resuelto. Esta también la voy a comer. Vamos a llevarla. Me da pena, ¿no? Matar a chicas guapas, inocentes. Pero es que tengo que hacerlo. Si no, no puedo poder vencer a los bosses.
I don't fear you. You did not defeat me. I was Sabrina Cavendish. I did not surrender.
Ya tenemos 10.000 puntos de experiencia. Por lo otro que he matado, tenía una llave que con esa llave podíamos abrir una super puerta, pero no sé cuál es. Hay que investigar. Debe estar esa puerta en este mismo hotel. Seguramente estará por aquí. Vale, tenemos que descansar. Yo creo que la puerta era esta, la que hemos abierto. Vale. No, el arma, el arma. Me interesa mejor el arma. A mí lo dejamos, nos vamos a comer. Sergi, ¿qué dices? Buenas, José, campeón. Benjamín, buenas. José, ¿por qué ya no juegas Baldur's Gate 3 si es el mejor de la historia? Pues porque es un juego muy denso, muy largo y no tengo tiempo para otros juegos que están viniendo y tenemos que completar. Es por eso, pero no lo he dejado aparcado, definitivamente, para nada. A ver. Está a tope. Vale. Ahora tenemos este para curar. Y este otro también. Luego hacemos la secundaria. Digo, hacemos estas. Curamos estas dos personas y nos vamos a la principal. Yo creo que hoy lo podemos terminar, ¿eh? Yo creo que sí. Yo creo que sí. Sí, puede ser, ¿eh? Si no lo terminamos hoy, mañana seguro. Ya tenemos nivel 34, ¿eh? Mira qué cara pone de... Hostia, qué ojo, ¿no? Como rojos, ¿no? Dice que Benjamín, yo ya veo 15 horas y es un juego para nada difícil, como lo pinta en la prensa. Tú ya llevas 15 horas jugando, Benjamín, el Life of Pi. No, a ver, yo he visto vídeos youtubers, Benjamín, y gente muy buena que ha platinado juegos como el de Ring, y muere mucho, muere mucho en los bosses, esta gente. Yo he visto ningún vídeo que a la primera o la segunda puede vencer a un boss. No he visto nadie. Si ves algún vídeo me lo pasas, porque no he visto nadie que la primera o la segunda vez, como mínimo la tercera. Y a veces tardan 5 o 10 veces. Ahora, si tú eres tan bueno, pues bueno, pues si tú eres tan bueno, cuando lo completes, nos lo muestra en directo aquí, nos pasas el enlace, o pásame tu, Benjamín, tu enlace, y allí veremos, en directo lo mostraremos y veremos si tú lo completas. Porque, de momento, el 1% de los jugadores completan el Life of Pi. El 1%. Y lo más seguro es que lancen un parche para bajar la dificultad de los bosses. Porque lo que no se puede hacer es que el boss con un solo golpe te quita un montón de vida. Y tú para matar al boss tienes que darle miles de golpes. Yo los combates no los veo justos. Y si no, ya lo verás, con el tiempo me dirá la razón. Que cuando... Mira, yo hay que... Te voy a decir una cosa, Benjamín. Van a jugar mucha gente con el Game Pass, como yo, lo vamos a probar. Pero la gente que haya comprado ese juego, en menos de 30 días, mira que te digo, en menos de 30 días, tú te vas a cualquier tienda y lo vas a encontrar en segunda mano, así. Así. Eso quiere decir que la gente al final llegan frustrados. ¿Y qué hacen? Lo devuelven a la tienda y lo venden. Y si no, que te lo diga Sergi que te bajan en la tienda Game. Esto es lo que va a pasar. Que lo vas a encontrar en la tienda segunda mano por 30 euros. Más o menos. Claro. Pero si tú eres muy bueno, Benjamín, yo te felicito. Tira adelante y complétalo. Y una vez que esté completado, me dice, oye, lo he completado. Y me das tu nombre de usuario de PlayStation, que miraremos en directo y mostraremos a todo el mundo que tú lo has hecho. Porque los bosses de 15 horas no es nada, Cuando pasen 20 horas de juego, te vas a encontrar bosses que vas a flipar. Vas a flipar. Pero eso no quita que tú eres muy bueno, ¿vale? Yo no soy tan bueno como tú. Sergi ha completado el de Ring. Y me ha dicho, Benjamín, escúchame, me ha dicho que Sergi, en no sé qué boss, en la demo, murió un montón de veces, no sé cuántas veces, a lo mejor más de 100, no sé cuántas me dijo. Si no, preguntas solo a Sergi, que a lo mejor el altar está. Que yo paso este tipo de juegos. Yo no sigo. Ahora, si tú sirves, adelante, tío. Te admiro. Te felicito, tío. Ya me gustaría ser tan bueno como tú. ¿Vale? Porque el juego así me gusta. El juego es guapo. Pero esa dificultad tan diablada, tío, no me va. A ver, este juego de Vampyr también es difícil si lo haces mal, Pero si lo haces bien, no es llevadero. Tienes que ir con cuidado si no te revientan. Pero es que aquel sol que... Dice que es el más difícil que Sekiro. El Life of Pi es más difícil que Sekiro. O sea, ya te digo todo. Pero bueno, si tú eres capaz de hacerlo, jugarlo. Juégalo. Bueno, señores, nos vemos esta tarde a las 5. A las 5, creo que tengo las 5. Vampyr, vamos a seguir con él. Esta tarde creo que nos vamos a enfrentarnos con super bosses vampiros. Así que nada, estar atentos. Si no tenemos las 5 lo voy a cambiar. Pero no estoy seguro si lo tengo las 5 o las 6. Da igual, lo voy a poner a las 5. Tenemos que terminarlo, este juego. A ver si puede ser hoy, lo terminamos. ¿Vale? Nos vemos, hasta luego.